Tuesday, Flosstube. Hello, crafty friends. How's everybody doing today? My name's Caroline. Welcome back. Thank you for coming to hang out for a visit. I have changed the setting on my camera. So I fiddled around with it. Let's see if I have it sorted out, and hopefully the focus will be better today. If not, well, then I will try again tomorrow, and you'll forgive me for my lack of professional camera skills, because I have none. So anyways, today I wanted to share with you a package that I received in the mail from a beautiful needlework shop in Germany. I had mentioned them yesterday. The name of the shop is Historische Stickmuster, and I'll put that up on the screen. I'll put a link in the drop-down box below to their shop. And I have a letter to read to you from the owners and a whole bunch of goodies to show that I would like to buy everything in their shop. I would like to download every app in the silk stitching app I know it's only for iOS, it's only for Apple, but there isn't a single pattern in there that I wouldn't want to stitch. They are all so beautiful. So I'll be careful not to flash my address. This is the tape that they use on their packaging. Everything is so beautiful and so well done. Nice envelope that it arrived in. Beautiful letter. Okay, so let me read you the letter first, and then I'll show you the goodies, okay? All right, so dear Caroline, thank you so much for supporting us. We are so proud that you want to introduce our new app and our charts to your viewers. We really appreciate your work and your videos. Thank you. Together with the kit, Die Farben Wundergigs. Now, I'm gonna apologize right up front. Feel free to laugh or make fun of anything that I pronounce completely incorrectly in this video, because I have no German skills, so zero. So I will do my best. I sent you the kit and some charts. I sent you some information about the designers in the app and the developing of the app. So a lot of the app information I talked about in a different video. So I'm not going to rehash a lot of that information, but I didn't give you a lot of information about the other designers that are included in that app, silk stitching. So let me just, let me go through this. So first of all, to the designers, there are Regina Erlenborn and Karen von Winterfeld. Regina is a passionate stitcher. She creates together with Karen for her own label, Der Fein Faden, which is the noble thread. It's a small, but now I think there's a difficulty in translation here. She says artificial cross-stitch patterns. I know that's not quite what she meant. And so it's a small, but possibly authentic, maybe, cross-stitch patterns. Anyways, it doesn't really matter. You get the gist of it. They live like I do in Westfalen, located in northern Germany. We met on lots of stitching events, so I asked Regina if she would like to join us in the app. Regina studied computer sciences, and soon she discovered embroidery as a balance to logical thinking. That's so true, isn't it? Since 1997, working with textiles is her main profession. Karen embroiders even more passionately. She has a special sense for color combinations. So these are two of the designers that you will find their patterns within the silk stitching app. On the other hand, there are Uta and me. Me is meaning Dorothy. Dorothy is the woman who has written and sent the package. We both met in 2004, and since then we run together our company Werkstatt für Historische Stickmuster, although we don't live in the same town. Uta lives in Berlin. We started directly with a web shop in 2004 because we both worked in our jobs. Uta as an architect and engineer. I, Dorothy, studied history, literature, and linguistics for becoming a high school teacher. Nearly 25 years, I worked for museums with school classes. We both shared the love for historic samplers. Doesn't that sound like the most perfect combination of people coming together to do something like this? I think that's really neat. We started buying licenses from museums to chart their samplers. After a while, we discovered our creativity and started to create our own designs, always based on the traditional German cross-stitch patterns which were stitched over centuries. The historic samplers are mostly stitched with silk. So we were in search for fine silk yarns. Now, again, this is another, I think, translation thing where Dorothy calls them yarns, and you will see them listed as yarns in their English translations of the German. We all know it's in North America, we would call it floss or thread. It's the same thing. It's not what we think of as yarn, which would be wool, because sometimes there's that little bit of confusion, you know, with those kits that come out from, is it Riolis? And they do use a woolen yarn as a thread, okay? So the silk thread that Historische Stickmuster sells is not a woolen yarn, it is a silk thread. Just that little distinction for you in case it wasn't clear to you. But you will hear it referred to as yarn. We were in search for fine silk yarns and found them in Paris by Auvers-Soie. After visiting the showroom of Auvers-Soie, it was clear their silks are our first choice. The combination of Auvers-Soie silks and our charts became quite popular in Germany. Since 2016, I work full-time for the shop, and since 2017, I am the wholesaler for Germany and Benelux for all products of Auvers-Soie. Isn't that cool? Pretty cool, right? Okay, so I told you about the app in the video that I did about the silk stitching app, how her son Justice, Dorothy's son Justice, helped her develop it, and because Dorothy is such an avid stitcher, she knew sort of the different tools and tricks that she was hoping to have appear in the app. So the rulers and the option to just choose one color. So it was kind of a perfect combination there. Okay, so I think that tells you enough about the shop. So Uta and Dorothy are the owners. The shop is in Hamm, not Berlin, like I said yesterday. And so now let me show you some of the goodies that came. So she sent this beautiful catalog of their charts. And like I said, you flip through here and you literally, I don't see a single design in here that I wouldn't want to drop everything and immediately stitch. So they have a fairly good website as well, and I will link to that below. So if you don't have the app, if you can't access the app, you can definitely access their patterns through the shop if you don't have the app itself. All of these patterns are just phenomenally gorgeous. Okay, so oh yes, and a listing of the Auvers-Soie silks. I mean, come on, they're just so beautiful, those colors. So Dorothy, pardon the Velcro, Dorothy asked if there was a chart that I liked, and well, how do you pick one when they are all so beautiful? But there was one that caught my eye. I will show you the German version. Now, because this was sent as a full kit, I want to show you how it was packaged and sent. Everything was together in, there's a sneak peek of the chart. Everything was together in this clamshell casing. And then now I did take it was much more neatly organized than this. I took it out because I just had to pet the silks. So trust me, when it arrived, it was flat because these silks, see the colors here? They were all laid out beautifully on the bottom. And I should have saved it like that to show it to you how it actually came, because I messed them all up, but I couldn't resist. They were so beautiful. And there is a piece of 40 count white linen. it feels very, very nice. Like you can tell it's an excellent quality linen. So those are the Ouvert Soie silks in there. They're so, so beautiful. And now, so what, I'll open it up so that you can see it for real. Now the German translation of this chart is Die Farben Venedigs. Venedig is Die Farben Venedigs. And this is translated, it's the colors of Venice. And, oh, let's get that, let's make sure that focuses. Look at that chart. It is absolutely gorgeous. Gorgeous. Now, what I'm going to do is today's whip parade at the end is going to be, I'm going to do a slideshow of their Instagram photos so that you can see both some from, actually let's concentrate on their shop Instagram today. So again, a link in the drop down box below, because there's something else I want to tell you in just a minute about Christmas stitch along that they're going to be doing. So this is the colors of Venice. And I was just speaking with Dorothy just a few minutes ago, and she has emailed me a coupon code for this chart that I can give away to a lucky winner. So I'm actually going to have 3 things to give away today. I know, pretty exciting, hey? So I have a coupon code for the same chart that I'm going to stitch, the colors of Venice. And the coupon code will be for the copy of this pattern that is found within the app, okay? So you have to be able to access the Silk app in order to win that, okay? The other 2 things that I have to give away, anyone can win, because they are physical hard copies of 2 of their most popular, newest patterns. So the first one is called My Flower Garden. And it is so sweet. Look at that. I don't want to open this packaging because these are brand new and I'd like to mail these out as pristine copies. This was offered, when it first came out, this was offered as a free stitch on the app when the app first came out. And so lots of lucky people were able to actually download this for free. It is now a paid for pattern, but I do have 1 hard copy to give away. The other amazing chart to give away. I'm tempted to stitch this one myself. This is so cute. Okay, so this one is called American Homes. And again, this is another one of their newer releases this year. Oh, it's so, look at it. Look at that chart. If you love stitching houses, and I know you do, because I love stitching houses, this pattern is so fun. So fun. And I should also point out that yes, these are charted for the soie d'Alger, the Ouvert Soie that they sell. However, I do, right on the back, I see a DMC conversion. Easy peasy. So if you don't have access to silk, or silk is just not in your budget, DMC is a wonderful alternative, and it's clearly listed on the back. And considering how colorful this chart is, it's not a huge list. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 colors. 12 colors, that's it. And oh, it's just so cute. Okay, so I will include a picture of their actual stitching of this chart in the slideshow at the end. Okay, so I have 3 things to give away today from the very generous Historische Stickmuster. And again, a humongous thank you to Dorothy. I think it's, like I've said, I want to stitch them all, and I don't have enough time. So, how are we going to do the giveaways? I have 3 things to give away. So, let's make this, you know what? I have 3 different places to give away stuff. So let's do it that way. I am going to give away the coupon code for the Colors of Venice. That is going to happen over on Instagram. So the coupon code the Patterns of Venice, you'll be able to find the giveaway for that over on my Instagram page at Evertotes, and I will have a very clear picture of the chart, and you can leave me a comment on that post, and I will choose the winner in a week. Let's keep these just like the other sort of giveaways. We'll keep them to about a week approximately. So that's the Colors of Venice code. Over on the Facebook group, Friday Off the Grid Facebook group, I'm going to give away my flower garden chart. And if you didn't catch yesterday's video, there's a new Because Monday giveaway up over there as well. So I am going to, pull this one a little earlier. So if you want to get in on this one, I need you to, well, no, let's do it the same thing. Let's give it a week, because lots of people are behind in watching videos because there's a lot of good Flosstube videos out, isn't there? And not everybody visits every day. So my flower garden, this one will be up for grabs over on the Facebook group, Friday Off the Grid. And then American Homes, this chart, you can leave me a comment on YouTube. Leave me a comment below. And the keyword that I'll be looking for is home. So just H-O-M-E, make sure that the word home is in your comment. And then 1 week from today, I will use the random comment chooser and choose a winner for this beautiful chart. So 3 giveaways today. So very generous of Dorothy and Uta. Thank you again so much. And if you are a European viewer, I hope that this has given you a new option of a place to shop for absolutely beautiful stitching treasures. And I've really enjoyed sort of digging in to what they have available. One last thing before I leave for today, you are really going to want to, if you're on Instagram in any capacity, I highly recommend that you follow Historische Stickmuster's Instagram page. Starting on September 1st, I believe it is for taking course over either 4 or 6 days, I can't remember, but they're going to be providing little sneak peeks of a Christmas stitch along that is coming out, a free Christmas stitch along that they are going to be offering. They have 4 designs that they're choosing from, and we as stitchers apparently get to have a little bit of input in which one we like. So if you're following their Instagram page, we're going to be getting little sneak peeks starting on September 1st of what the Christmas stitch along is going to look like. And it's going to be a free stitch along, which I think, again, once again, how generous is that? It's just, that's phenomenal. So again, thank you. Historische Stickmuster, one more time with the terrible pronunciation, but there you have it. It is what it is. So I will leave you with that today. I'm not going to be putting out a video tomorrow. I have a lot of sewing to do, and so I need tomorrow, I need the entire day to get sorted with some of my work that's starting to get a little bit behind. So I need a catch-up day. But I will see you on Thursday for another daily chat video. I hope you're well. Take care, everybody. I hope you enjoyed seeing the beautiful things today, and I hope that you'll stick around for the slideshow of their Instagram photos because they are beautiful. So enjoy. Take care, everybody. Happy stitching, and I'll see you Thursday. Bye.